Good morning, collective. Today is Saturday, September 13th? The 13th? I hope you're all doing well. Just want to see what's going to be happening for, what may be happening for some of you that resonate with this reading for the rest of September. So like I said, it's the 13th, but we can see what else is going to be happening for the rest of September, or it could just be whenever you happen to come across it. You know what I like to do sometimes? When I was a really avid tarot watcher, I don't know, lately it's been slowing down for me. But when I used to watch tarot, like specific tarot channels, and they would say something, and then later on, like maybe a year later, it came true, right? And like the details, the exact details, like especially when it came to my last person, very specific, and I was like, wow. Anyway, so it's interesting. So what the reason why I'm bringing that up is that, I may say something now that may not resonate with you at this moment that you're watching it, but it may resonate with you later. So, and it could be something that's going on around you too. It doesn't necessarily have to be within you. It could be around your people who are in your energy, because remember, our energy interchanges with other people, so we exchange energy with other people. So there may be something going on with someone in your life, or you yourself, or anyone you're in contact with, right? So let's go into the Life Happens deck. Let's see. What does the collective need to know, Spirit and just guides? Before I started this reading, I had to do a little dance because my vibe, I've been a little low vibing lately. I don't like it, So, dancing, singing, just really helps lift my spirit. And I know the angels love it too. They love it when I sing. Okay. Let's see. What does the collective need to know at this time, Spirit? Reading starts at 2:15. What does the collective need to know? First card, Rock Bottom. Rock Bottom. Okay. Secrets. I know the secrets that you keep. It's that Weekend song. A glow up. Glow up. It's like, to me, something's going to be illuminated, Light is going to be shown on something, a secret. I want to take this card. Drama Queen. Okay. Drama Queen. I want to take another one. Envy. Okay. Wow. Change. I just saw a seaplane. At least that's what it was identified to me by a friend, a seaplane. So, change. Okay, let me put the card in here because it's a nice breeze this morning. Right now it's 9:44. 9:44 in the morning. Okay, so rock bottom. Some of you may have hit a wall with something. Maybe someone has you scratching your head about something that you're not sure about. It could be something that you don't know, something that's hidden from you that may be coming up, Maybe you are finding out someone's secret, and it's probably going to put you in this place where you're scratching your head and thinking, like, what the hell is going on? What is this? What am I supposed to do with that? With the glow up, it's like whatever is being illuminated, it could be involving a person that may be very dramatic, someone who likes attention. For some reason, I've thought of Leo. So it could be somebody with Leo in their chart. So and I say Leos are dramatic, but Leos do like attention. I would say that because I'm a Leo moon, and it's like secretly I want attention, but like my Scorpio placements are like, no, we need to hide, I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm just saying what I. So maybe some of you are a closeted drama queen, Please take it as it resonates. I'm trying to be funny here. But there may be somebody that may be acting out in a certain way because they want attention. Maybe they don't like that you're getting attention from other people. And that may be something you're finding out. It could be somebody that may be a friend to you, someone that you wouldn't even think. So it has you scratching your head. It's like, wow, this person didn't act that way with me before. Like, why are they acting up now? What is going on with them? You know? And it might be because things may be improving on your part. Things may be changing, you know, maybe you're going through some transformation, maybe a glow up yourself, you know, like things are improving for you. You're garnering a lot of attention, whether it's at work or with your friends, maybe it's with the opposite sex, regardless of your gender, or it could be of the same sex if you are into the same sex, you know, but yeah, someone may be jealous, maybe envious of the attention you're receiving, and it may not even be that someone is a drama queen, but you know, someone who is a drama queen is someone who does get attention, right? Because of the way they act, the way they show up. So maybe the way you're coming up, or the way you're showing up in the world, or wherever you are in your environment, it could be work, at home, it could be when you go out, when you're at events, or, you know, engaging with other people, or in the public, you know, your glow shines, you know, and someone is envious of that in some way. And that may be where the change is coming to, because whatever improvements you may be making, because you see here, there seems to be a lot of clutter, a lot of weight, a lot of darkness and shadow, but then it's like that's going away. Like slowly the light is being shined, and then it's like all that doesn't serve you is floating away, right? So it's like whatever change you're going through, whatever improvement you're going through, and the naive card came out. So it's like maybe some of you are going through a new beginning. Maybe you're closing out a cycle in some way, and it's like a closing out a cycle of heartbreak. Okay, so that starts to make sense. Maybe some of you, this could be somebody that you were dealing with in a romantic sense. They may be seeing you, I don't know, like, because you see the heartbreak, you know, sadness, 3 of Swords, right? But naive, it's like maybe some of you were foolish. Maybe you're changing the way you're seeing things about someone, you know, if the person is a drama queen, regardless of their gender, because men could be drama queens too. But naive, change, naive. I feel like there's some transformation, some sort of metamorphosis that you're maybe undergoing that is like creating this new beginning. It's like a blank slate, starting from scratch in a way, but it could be because of a past heartbreak. It may have been a catalyst to you in some way. I just saw the love card. Like I was saying, the transition, a karmic cycle. But when I see this love card, it reminds, and the moon is there too. And we're currently I think we're almost at a last quarter moon. Almost at a last quarter moon, but it's still a waning gibbous, because the moon is still kind of it's not completely halfway yet. Once it reaches that halfway point, then we'll be in the last quarter moon. But it's a waning gibbous moon. When I checked yesterday, it was in Taurus, so it may be still in Taurus, or it could be in Gemini right now. And if it is in Gemini, some of you may be having a conversation, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is about communication. It's about information. So you're finding out something, and it could do with love, you know. Maybe you're recovering, you're starting fresh, you're moving past whatever heartbreak you've experienced, so you're having this change. And it may be leading to something, and someone may be envious of that in some way. You know, like maybe things are improving for you and they may be stuck in some way. Let me see. But being naive too is also being hopeful, is innocent. That's why I relate this card to the Fool. You know, but this could easily be the Star. But I feel like naive is more the Fool. It's because you don't know better, or maybe you're starting over, you're starting from scratch, you're going into a new situation, a new love situation. Maybe in the past you were naive, and it's what kind of put you in a position to be heartbroken, and now you're changing that. It's like you're ascending from that. You're changing your outlook. You may be changing the way you are even interacting with the opposite sex or same sex, depending on your preference or your what your heart, what calls to your heart. I felt like I wanted to say your heart is going to be light. Whatever darkness, sadness, heaviness that was in your heart, it's like it's slowly, but it's progressively getting lighter. It's like whatever was weighing your heart down, weighing down your emotions, it's what's kind of like floating away, and it's allowing there. And I feel like it's interesting that the stuff is floating, and that's just making me think light as air, you know. So it's like the heaviness is being lifted from your heart, and from this heartbreak, and it's like you're hopeful. You may be hopeful that whatever you want may be coming to you, and this could be something that you're going through in the rest of the September. You know, maybe you inside, maybe you were envious, you know, envious of other people that they may. Okay, I have another message. Some of you may feel like you've been overlooked in some way in the past, and you may have been envious of other people, and that's probably weighed heavily on your heart. That may be a secret, you know. That may be your secret, that you may have been envious of other people. You know, maybe envious of the attention other people received, but now you're receiving it in some way. Oh no, I don't think it's that. I think it's like you're having a better understanding of yourself, and maybe you're being illuminated to this within yourself, and that's what's causing the change, and that's what's going to be lifting that heaviness from you, from your heart. Okay, so that's a message. Okay, but let's see. That's just based off the cards. I don't want to go too, because I want to know what the secret is. The drama queen and the envy. I want to know what that is. I want to clarify those three cards. Okay. What's the secret? Okay, we got the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about moving away from conflict. It could be even mental conflict. Maybe you've been mentally conflicted. Maybe there's a secret, something that you've been holding back from expressing. And okay, the message I just got was, some of you may have something that you want to express, but you're keeping it to yourself because you're afraid that if you were to express yourself, that someone may see you as a drama queen. You know? But it's like moving on, accepting lessons. It says distance, leaving something behind. So some of you may be leaving something behind. Maybe some of you are planning to leave a drama queen energy behind. Okay, ooh. That's a lot of cards. But the one that really stood out to me is the Tower. I think you're leaving behind something that was painful. Maybe you found out, you found out something. You found out something that enlightened something to you, because we did see the glow up card, and I think of that as the illumination card. So it's funny, it says Mercury and Aquarius, and I mentioned Mercury. Mercury is about communication, information. I feel like some of you, you may be having a conversation. You may be saying something that may be causing a tower moment for somebody, or it's maybe you found out something that caused a tower. You found out some information that caused a tower moment, and and you're moving away from that. You're leaving that behind. You're ready for a change. And it's funny that it says the affirmation for the Tower card, it says, I embrace change and upheaval. So whatever you found out, it's like you want to move away from it, you know. It's a difficult decision to make. It's something that you probably have been weighing, you know, but I think you're going within to see what feels right. Because to me, the Two of Swords kind of it reminds me of like the High Priestess in a way, because this is someone who is considering two thoughts, two ideas, but trying to make a decision about which idea, which thought is the truth, you know. And the Moon is about secrets. It's about what's hidden, you know. But then we have the King of Swords. It's like you're realizing something, and now you're ready to make that decision, because the Two of Swords with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone who is decisive, who has authority, who has the power to make decisions. Someone who is, it says, reason, authority, discipline, integrity, morality, seriousness, high standards, strictness. I make decisions with logic and reason. So you don't want to you don't want to make the decision from like an emotional standpoint. So maybe you're trying to look at it from a logical standpoint. You know, you're taking all emotion out of it and looking at the facts for what it is. And you're wanting to move away from that. That's the decision, to move away from that. Move towards victory and success. You know, maybe in some ways you've been hiding yourself. I know I mentioned that about myself, but like, you see me, I'm here. You know, I be posting videos of me dancing, and I'm posting tarot readings and oracle readings, you know. But this is about somebody who may be hiding who they are, not really showing up authentically, and maybe have allowed themselves or to be dulled. They're shine to be dulled by other people, you know. Maybe they've been hiding because they don't want to seem like a drama queen. Maybe they don't want to come off as a show off. But in reality, you know, you have, if that's you, you have what it takes to be successful, to be in the limelight, you know, to go down the path where you will see victory and success. But it's all a matter of letting your passion and not so much what other people think dictate what you do moving forward. Now, if it's about a relationship, you may be wanting to walk away from or get away from a relationship that has been emotionally tumultuous, that has probably have you confused, you know. Okay, what's this drama queen? So that's all about secrets. Now let's drama queen. What's drama queen? We got 3 cards. Okay. Other cards flip, but I was like, not so much. 8 of Wands, the Magician, and the World. Yeah, some of it, there's going to be some fast change that's coming. It's something that you probably have manifested, and it's going to be coming in quick. But with this manifestation, it's going to be ending a cycle. But with the drama queen, it's like, it could, but who is this drama queen? Who's the drama queen? I mean, if you are in the limelight, you are someone who likes to perform, who is an actress, a dancer, singer, a comedian, something. You know, there's something that you manifested may be coming in, and it's gonna be, you're gonna be starting a new cycle. And we did see the Naive card, and it's like the Wish. It's being foolish too, but it's starting something new. So I think something that you're manifesting is gonna be coming soon. It's going to be closing out a cycle. If you haven't seen any movement or change in your relationship, not relationship, I wanted to say that, not the relationship, because I typically talk about love stuff, right? But this isn't about relationship with a drama queen. Maybe you are moving away quickly from a drama queen energy, you know, maybe you are manifesting end of a cycle so that you can have something new, start something new. But if it's more like, if you're someone who wants victory and success, you know, it seems like it's something that you are manifesting, something that may be coming in quickly, right? Maybe it's something that you've been working on. You put a lot of effort in, and then it's now the efforts are going to be, you know, because when I see the World card, you know, there's that wreath, that laurel wreath around, and then just like these batons and stuff. So I feel like whatever you've been putting your hard work towards, you're going to start to see movement. Maybe there's been a bit of stagnancy, but things are going to start moving quickly. And then you're going to have something to be celebrating about. It may be something that you're working on with 3 other people or 2 other people. Or it's just that you're going to be meeting up with friends to celebrate whatever success that you're, whatever it is that you manifested coming true. Queen of Pentacles. So it could be about money, finances. The 3 of Swords came out. Now, if it is about you moving away, maybe you are freeing yourself from an energy that has been taking up a lot of your time and your energy. The affirmation says, I release the pain and embrace healing. So maybe some of you are no longer, you're closing out that cycle of heartache. And it could be about disappointment. Like maybe you face a lot of disappointment in whatever you're working towards outside of a relationship. And now, you finally are seeing things improve, It could be that too. We have 3-3. All right. What else? But what is this 3 of Swords? Why is the 3 of Swords here? Because you're getting some sort of truth, clarity about something. It could be an idea too that's coming to mind. Clarity, breakthrough, new ideas, vision, concentration, force, focus, and truth. Yeah, I feel like maybe you're being more honest with yourself about something and want to go towards happiness and move away from something that has been stressful, that has been taking up a lot of your energy, your time, your love. That has been painful. And it could be with a drama queen energy. Let's see if we got people. So the world has fixed signs. So it could be Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus. Then we have the King of Swords, which is Aquarius or air sign energy. Then we have Scorpio and Aries with Tower. Let's see. And the Magician, we have Gemini. And I did mention Mercury. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Communication, information. Okay, that's a lot of cards that fell. Wow, it's funny because I just picked up these cards for the floor, and the one that was with this clump of cards, let me fix this so you can see. The Fool, I mentioned the Fool earlier, and then when I picked up this chunk of cards, the Knight of Cups, and then the Hierophant card came out, but came off on the side. So it could be an end of a commitment, an end of a marriage. Maybe you're coming to that decision. And the King of Swords is about law as well. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who gets attention. Oh my God, the Ace of Cups. What card is this? Oh, yeah. 7 of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is someone who gets a lot of attention. She's very beautiful, wild, marches to the beat of her own drum. That's what came to my mind. She does her own thing. She doesn't follow anything. She does what's right for her. But then we're going into the envy card. So also the Queen of Wands can be someone who's jealous too. And the Queen of Wands, let's see if it comes out again. Okay. Oh, look, the Queen of Wands is there. It says Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I believe it's, I don't remember if the Queen of Wands is Leo. Well, it has sunflowers, it has lions. So they say it's Leo too. But it could be Aries or Sagittarius. Okay. So tell me about the envy card. What is this envy about? It's September. For the rest of September, what is this envy about? Oh, you saw the cards are flying and my arm almost got stuck. Okay, Ace of Wands with the 7 of Pentacles. I think that you've put a lot of work and effort towards something. And Harvest, rewards, results, growth, progress, perseverance, patience, planning. I feel like some of you probably have been waiting, watching, waiting. But then I feel like there's something that's going to ignite a fire in you. It's going to light up a spark in you that's going to kind of get you out of this energy of waiting and watching. And kind of gets you in the, because this says about patience, you know, but maybe you've been patient enough and now you feel like you have to do something. Something is inspiring you to do something, you know. Oh, death at the bottom. Death with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you want to end something to start something new, to see growth, to invest in something new. Page of Pentacles too. Yeah. You're definitely something new, because the Page of Pentacles is someone that's young. Ambitious, diligent, goal-oriented, planner, consistent, star student, studious, grounded, loyal, faithful, dependable. I feel like you want to move towards growth. Something that is worth your time and energy, your investments. You could be dealing with an earth sign, you could be an earth sign, or you could be a Scorpio. But what is this? I mean, it makes sense that the bottom of the deck was stuck. I see it. It was the Ten of Swords, which is about ending, and the High Priestess was underneath it. Yeah, you know something has to end. Hold on, I'm going to go get that card. I just got the card. It wasn't the Ten of Swords. I saw the Ten of Swords. But the card that flew was the Moon. That is so funny. Yeah, something. Illusion, intuition. And I saw the High Priestess. Wait, I saw the High Priestess. I showed it to you too. Where did it go? That is so funny. I just put the card back in the box and the High Priestess is not there. It was the Moon, and then I looked at the bottom. It was the Fool and the Two of Pentacles. This reading is like going too long, okay? There's some shit going on. I don't even know I'm going to use this reading, honestly. It's just too much information. But ultimately, like, maybe there's something, like we did have the Secrets card. So something that's hidden. And the Moon is about secrets too. It could be secrets, someone else's secrets. It could be your own secrets. It could be something that you keep into yourself. It could be a subconscious thing, you know, because the Moon is about the subconscious as well. And then we did see the Seven of Swords earlier, and that's about deception, self-sabotage in a way, so that maybe there has been sabotage. So it could be from somebody else, or it could be from within. But it seems like there's something ending. You want to have an ending so that you can have a brand new beginning. And we did see the Fool, a new beginning, something that's worthy of investment, worthy of your time. I am open to abundance and prosperity in all areas of my life. It could be a new opportunity too. You want to start a new opportunity. It could be with finances, you know, but we did mention the drama queen, so it could be something like that, where you're putting yourself out there and getting you're being recognized, you're getting attention. It could be something like that. But, well, that seems to be what's happening for the rest of September. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm wishing you a great day ahead. Bye.